So the last long form video that I made was all about why I was a fan of Brock Purdy. And in that video, I mentioned the fact that one of the reasons I was a fan was that Brock made the game fun for me to watch. That was also the subject of a short I made about why I miss Purdy under center. Now, ever since Brock has been in the league, he's come across as very serious, especially in the after game pressers. However, when he's on the field, it's like he's a completely different person. We've all seen how hyped he gets when a catch is made or a touchdown is thrown. One of my favorites was that last touchdown he threw to Ayuk in the Commanders game. But you can go back to his first game in 2022 against the Dolphins, and you can see that he had personality on big plays. Now, I can't help but bring this up. In that Commanders game, when he had that crazy celebration, that game followed the worst game of his career, and I still believe it is his worst, against the Ravens. He threw 4 interceptions that game, and people wondered how he was going to recover from it. But as we all saw, it felt like the previous week hadn't even happened. So it's fitting that after the Panthers game, in which he threw 3 interceptions, we witnessed Brock's best celebration to date. Now, show of hands, how many of us couldn't believe that happened? First, it was a genius play because if you go back to the first touchdown after that amazing punt return, Brock faked like he was going to keep the ball then. So to see it happen later in the game, and then to see that celebration happen, it reminded me that it doesn't matter what happened in the game before, Brock is going to be Brock regardless. That is how a leader is supposed to act, and why I'm glad that he's the quarterback of this team. The only thing that would have made that better was if the game had happened at home. Because you see, I'm convinced that if he had done that at Levi's, he would have had an entire stadium doing the Dougie with him. But that's going to do it for me for now. Remember, rise above the noise, and above all else, stay faithful.